Hello and welcome to another episode of the Swim Sets by the Pool podcast. This is the podcast where you get free swim workouts and tips on how to swim better. I'm a professional triathlete. My name's Nathan Cohen. With me, as always, is the one and only Greg Harper. Greg, how are you doing, man? How's New York? Are you freezing to death
It's
out there?
we got a lot of snow coming in, and I usually swim on Sundays, but there's supposed to be a snowstorm, so I just got back from the pool not too long ago. Got a little Saturday swimming, which is irregular for me, but yeah, felt all right. Went to the sauna, but yeah, it's good. It's no sunny Ventura, California. We can't all live
Yeah.
on the California coast, Nate.
Yeah, I did ride my bike to the pool in shorts and a t-shirt today. And I
You
was like, this
bastard.
is this is pretty nice. I actually got a little warm biking up because I live on a hill. I was like, ooh, a little
All
sweaty.
right, that's enough. That's enough.
Anyways, well, we got some good swim workouts for you guys today and some tips, but yeah, I've got a tip for you guys to start off, and this is across the board. I think this is a good tip for anyone, and it's just vary your swim warm up a little bit. I know
Hmm.
there's a lot of people out there who do the same exact swim warm up every single day, and the reason why I think you should vary it is because if you're preparing for a race or an event or something, you're not always going to have that optimal swim warm up time. We've talked about this
Mm-hmm.
before, but it's good to change up the warm up just to stimulate yourself in a different way. And also know in the back of your mind, you can still swim well off of different types of warm ups, you know? So,
No, totally.
yeah.
Prepared for all scenarios, right? You don't have exact control over all the scenarios of your warm up. So being able to adapt on the fly,
Hmm.
that's super smart. And maybe you change it up and you do something you really liked, and because your body has changed from where it was a year ago and your warm up might slightly change. I think yeah, it'd be interesting to like interview someone like Michael Phelps and be like, tell us about the different warm-ups you did over the years. Because I'm sure he had a block where he would do something for a while and it might probably changed.
Hmm.
So I really like that tip. Um, we got a good workout for you. This is written by a gentleman who got eighth place in the 1986 Hawaiian Ironman.
Wow.
So
Is that
that's pretty
also known as your dad?
also known as my father.
Nice.
But just give him some context.
Yeah.
Someone who's been around the sport of triathlon for over 40 years.
Hmm.
Um, and I sometimes give him some grief about his swim workouts, but yeah, I like this one. It's a good structure to me.
Yeah, and
What what do we start with?
yeah, so I actually did this swim workout and it was just a 500 choice warm up. I did a little bit of backstroke, a little bit of breaststroke in there. This was on the Cal Tri Team kind of winter training camp in Oceanside. Because even Northern California people come down to Southern California for the better weather. Anyway, sorry, that's all I gotta say about that.
You,
But sorry,
all
back
right.
on track, back on track. 500 warm up choice, and then we did 8 by 75 kick, drill, swim by 25. That's like a pretty standard thing. Like I think the last set we did actually had a little kick, drill, swim by 75
It's
in
kind
there.
of yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of old school, really. I
Hmm.
mean, I will say this: we always say provide a couple drills. It's like And my dad's defense, he writes this workout. He sometimes is on deck with there's like 60 kids and he's the
Hmm.
only coach. Like you can't manage that many people in a swim
Yeah.
workout. You just can't. You cannot give everyone attention. So some of these people probably are just doing drill and they don't know a single drill. But he can't get out there and say, so maybe obviously having another coach would be helpful, which I did help him for a while and I think it was beneficial, in the
Hmm.
past too when I lived there. So yeah, maybe we say underwater recovery, one
Hmm.
arm. Just give people a couple drills and
Yeah.
hopefully you can explain it at the beginning too, or link to a video or something.
Yeah. I would say a good drill for this, especially since it's kick, drill, swim, is kick on your side with one arm out in front of you and like use that as like a cue for having a nice
Hmm.
long stretched out stroke, having that hand anchor you at the front. And then the drill will be one arm freestyle with that same arm. So leave the other arm still at your side and then go into swim and then breathe to the side that you weren't using your arm with, if that makes sense. So the arm that you had out in front of
Sort
you,
of.
say it's your right arm,
Yeah.
breathe to the left. That's
I
about
like
it.
alternate breathing when I do one arm, but
Yeah.
No, I think that's a good
Hmm.
thought for sure.
So you can do left arm, you can do right arm, and then you can do the underwater recovery, like Greg was saying, and then maybe do like a sculling or something for
Yeah.
the fourth one.
Yeah. We never talk about catch-up freestyle. I think I want to do a demonstration of that. That's an
Yeah, we
also
should do
old
that.
school one, where
Yeah.
you're, like you said, the anchor's out in front, we don't want to ever have our arms below us, both of them, right? We always need
Hmm.
an arm out front to stabilize us. And someone sent me a reel the other day, and it was a coach talking about timing, and he said, hold the line. And I never
Mm.
heard anyone say it like that, but like when your arm's out in front of you, it's nice and straight. Like when you're doing side kick, you're like holding that line, that arm line. And we want to have a steady line out front most of the time because that's
Hmm.
when we're streamlined. So yeah, it was super interesting.
Yeah, and
Um,
sorry, last
yeah, go
thing on
ahead.
that
No, go
is
ahead.
in open water, especially like I do this open water swim series in the summer in Santa Barbara, and every once in a while there's like some waves that you can catch on your way in. And when I'm body surfing
Mm,
the waves, always leaving an arm out in front. Um, because it's just amazing how stable that makes you, you know? So like you'll catch the wave, you'll get in it, and then you obviously need to breathe at some point, especially if you're like going for a while. So I take one arm stroke to the side, but I'm still leaving that arm out in front of me to keep me stable and keep me like locked into the wave. And then I like go back into like a streamline or whatever to
well, yeah,
stay in
and
it.
that's what pro body surfers do. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they're really on their side with their head out a lot of times or just head straight in. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's pro body surfing isn't a massive sport, but it exists, and
Yeah, yeah.
that is the technique they
Mm-hmm.
use. So the main set of the workout is 4 rounds of a 25, 50, 75, 100.
Mm-hmm.
So each round is about 250. It's kind of on a moderate, easy, just like a base type interval, like we say.
Yeah.
So the first round, the 25 is fast, the rest is easy. The second round, the 50 is fast. The third round, the 75 is fast, and the last round, the fourth round, the 100 is fast.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, it just switches the fast per distance, and I like it. I mean, it's an interesting way to go through something, and it kind of gets harder as we go. Gives
Mm-hmm.
some variety, changing the length of the fast, and I think it's interesting. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing this set and I I thought it was cool. I was swimming with some of the fast cow guys, and yeah, we kind of were swimming fast on the 25. It's easy to go fast. The 50, we kind of went pretty fast, and then the 75, you're kind of like, I remember that one not being so fast. But then the 100, I like looked at the guys and I was like, hey, we're gonna do this one from a dive. Like we're gonna go fast on this one. And they were like, oh, can we even do that at this pool? And I'm like, yeah, we could do it. We could just dive in.
You guys went and dove at the Oceanside pool?
Yeah, we dove.
Nice.
Just
You
from
didn't
the
go
huh?
out the side.
Yeah,
Out
just
the
from the
side.
side, like from the deck. But I was like,
Yeah,
hey
yeah.
guys, we're just gonna get out. We're gonna go one after the other, dive from the deck, and just swim fast. And they're like, okay,
That's good coaching,
let's do
dude.
it.
Honestly, like especially if a set you see a sense people are a little checked out.
Hmm.
Let's get up and dive. No, that's cool. I didn't know you guys did that. That's good. Nice work.
Yeah.
You probably got them to work harder than they would have, so that's awesome.
No, it was, and they went fast. I mean, Victor, shout out to Victor if he's listening. He went faster than me. I think he went like 54, like something like that, or
Yeah,
55. So yeah, I mean, it was fun, and I think this is a great like sprint triathlon set because it's 1,000 yards for the main, so it's a little bit longer than the distance you're going to be swimming for a sprint try, and it's working on just short intervals, and short intervals make you fast. So yeah, I think it was cool. Um, you really do have to choose to go fast on those fast ones because there's so much chill swimming in the middle. I guess that's my only
hmm
like critique of the set
yeah,
is it's easy to get like complacent with all the easy swimming and then it's like, oh, I guess I have to go fast now. But as long as
yeah.
you're yeah.
No, and no, I think that's fair. And, on round one where the 25 is fast, it's like okay, maybe 75. We say it's distance per stroke, right? And on the second round when the 50 is fast, you could say, hey, the 100 we're gonna breathe every five. Just a
Mm-hmm.
one more little thing. I
Hmm.
think if
Yeah.
I were riding, I might add in there. But in the end, it's like you
Mm-hmm.
can always nitpick, but you know when it's a big group environment, like you said, people rub off on each other. But sometimes you would give breathe every five, and if you aren't there on watching them, they're not, people don't do it. These are kids, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
people just don't do it. That's when I was growing up in high school, like they would give drills and things, and I was always taking them seriously. And I'm like, how's that guy going so fast or something? And he's just like swimming. Like some people just
Hmm.
don't listen and always like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? But yeah, that's how you get good though, is you really follow the little things that a coach says.
Yeah, so let's
Anyway,
do that
so
actually. I think for the 25s, for the easy ones, so the ones that aren't fast, aka rounds 2, 3, and 4, um, I would say do just one breath if you can, or two
yeah,
breaths if that's like a little
yeah, maybe like
uncomfortable.
one or less, right? If you
Yeah,
want to do a
yeah.
no breather and you can make it, I think that'd be great
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right?
But yeah, challenge yourself, do like one breath or no breath for that, and just
Hmm.
swim smooth. Like just really it's like it's amazing how effective not breathing is at making you fast because you have you it just takes away that whole variable of breathing and you just focus on the stroke.
When you have to stay relaxed is the thing. You have to calm yourself down,
Mhm.
which is there's so much tension around swimming. That's why people don't succeed. It's like you have to be so relaxed to swim well. It's
Mhm.
easy speed, relaxed swimming, effortless swimming. I mean, that the guy, you know, Brendan Ford, he's massive on social media and he has great things to say. Effortless swimming is the title of what he's talking about. Like, that's what we're striving for.
Mhm.
So you have to be able to swim effortlessly, and then you can be fast.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what do you want to do for those easy 50s?
Let's just leave the 50s easy. Um,
Okay.
and then let's say the 75s that aren't are like breathe just focus on alternate breathing.
Mhm.
Let's just say alternate breathing. Um, and maybe the hundreds that we don't, you know, three kicks off each wall. I don't know,
Mm,
something a little bit getting you out of your comfort zone. Let's do that. So on the hundreds that are easy, just do three kicks, dolphin kicks off the wall, 2 to 3. Just try to do it on each lap. Just change it up a little bit, keep you engaged. Hey, if
nice.
you want to do it on the fast as well, go ahead.
Yeah, then rip those fast ones. Like actually go fast.
Yeah, rip the fast ones for real. This is like a proper we go super fast. It's only 250 of fast throughout the whole thing, you know?
Yeah. And then yeah, then it just goes to 875's pull at a moderate interval. Um so yeah, keep yourself tight on that. I would say like keep it to around 10 seconds,
Yeah. And
for that.
steady, you know?
Yeah.
I think people get easy pull if you're like warming down or stretching out. That's one thing, but like I think pulling you need to swim steady or hard to really get that like strength benefit, right? Because
Mhm.
that's why people use paddles. Oh, I'll use paddles. I'm going to get strong. It's like you have to swim at a decent clip. So, um, and you already went fast, right? So this is like a loading type day. So yeah, swim the 75s. If you feel great, do strong, right? Like
Mhm.
swim strong. And then we go into 850s at the end, which is odds fast, evens easy. Um, Same thing. Go hard on the easy and or on the fast
Go
and make
hard
the
on the
easy
easy.
nice. Yeah, go
Go
hard.
hard on
Just
the
go
fast.
hard.
Yeah, just go
Just
hard.
go a hard, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, go fast on the fast, and you know, roll right into the easies if you want. You know, we I
Mhm.
say banking the rest.
Bank the rest.
You know, so really you're doing 4 100s, 50 fast, 50 super easy,
Mhm.
essentially. But yeah, I like the overall structure. I like doing pull kind of at the end. Um, you know, and this is my dad, and like I've done sets like these, you know, before. And I'll say this one thing about my dad is he started swimming in college, and he had not swum before, and he ended up going like his best time in a 200 free was like 151 yards, which was
Mhm.
pretty good for someone who started
Yeah.
late. You know, he was swimming 52s in Ironman Hawaii when he was in his 50s. I mean, he was swimming in great packs. So he just did sets like these and swam masters. There was no perfect program, but like he was always able to excel in open water too. And I think that's partly because you know he did variety and he had long legs, so the wetsuit always helped him. But
Mhm.
not in Kona, right?
Yeah.
Um, so you know these are he wrote this set. It's just standard classic set, no fluff really. You just do the work and like that's it, day by day.
This is a old school swim set, and I like it.
Old school.
I like
Yeah,
it.
me too.
There's
This
not
will
a
get you so far if you do
yeah,
sets like this.
yeah.
With our tweaks, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. With our tweaks, a little bit. We gotta sprinkle a little salt on there. But yeah, so I enjoyed the set. It was cool, and I think you guys will enjoy it too. Do it with a buddy. I recommend that. Um, so you have someone to race and have someone to try and beat to the wall. One thing Greg actually said a little while ago is he said he always tried to win each lap when he was in like high school or whatever.
Hmm.
And I think about that when I swim with my friend Thomas. I'm like, oh, I gotta win this lap. And I
Yeah.
was just like, I was trying to like look, like touch the wall before him and stuff.
Hmm.
But he's better at breaststroke than me. So the set we did a little while ago, he just crushed me on the breaststroke.
That's the same. I swim with a buddy too.
Yeah.
And he's an incredible 400 IMer. Very strong breaststroker. So
Hmm.
I'm sprinting to try to keep up.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So you talked about Cal Tri. This workout's from Cal Tri. This hot take goes out to a special Cal Tri member.
Oh
He,
no.
I doubt he's made it this far or he listens, but maybe someone from Cal Tri is listening and they'll know. My hot take is never take swim advice from someone who wears a jammer in practice.
Mm, yeah.
Obviously, not a tech suit. We're talking like suiting up for a tech suit, but yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't take some advice from someone wearing a jammer. That's my hot take.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Let's do it.
Anyways, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you didn't know, we have a YouTube channel, so subscribe to our YouTube channel, and yeah, follow Greg on Instagram and me. We post some stuff about swimming. My whole thing is like a couple times a week, I'll just be at the pool, and whatever's on my mind as I'm walking up to the pool, I'll just say it on my Instagram story. So if you want a little bit of that, if you want to see people argue in the comments, follow Greg because he stirs the pot.
We like I like Pool Thoughts by Nate,
Yeah, yeah.
Those are solid for
And I do
sure.
my own sound effects too. So just like it's so dumb. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, follow us on social medias, stay up to date on that, and share this with your swim buddy. And we'll see you on the
Yep.
next one.
Another good one. Thanks, Nate.